I cannot fathom why it is so popular. I really cannot. Oh, anyway, we're not talking about that today. We're here playing The Quiet Man. Alright, get a bish. I'll punch you again, and then sod off, Windows Defender. Ooh. Boom. You'd break your fist punching up, doing an uppercut like that on something like that. You'd cut the shit out of your fist. The beak sticking out. Never mind the fact that it's bone. Also, that mask should be shattered to shit by now if it really is bone. I mean, the thing that stops the bone inside your... the bones inside your body from breaking is the fact that they're covered by like skin and muscle and tendon and stuff. Also, they're still moistened. If once they're outside of the body and they've lost a lot of the calcium, they become very brittle and easily break. Especially a thin skull-looking thing like that. I mean, it's probably more likely supposed to be I mean, obviously the actual physical item is plastic, but it's probably also supposed to be plastic, just done to look like bone. Get bitch-dicked. Oh, did I just swap partway through, or was that actually the same guy I was fighting? Because it kind of teleports you into the middle of the room when you do the focus thing, so it can be difficult to tell sometimes. And a lot of the characters do look quite samey, which makes sense. I mean, they're in a gang, you know, they're all going to have a similar dress code and stuff, the colours and what have you. That guy, is it just me, or does that guy look kind of like Ice Cube? Like a Dominican version of Ice Cube. You know, the rapper. To be honest, I think of Ice Cube more as an actor, mostly because I'm not much into rap music, but also because I think he was a better actor than a rapper. I'm not saying he's a bad rapper. I mean, as far as they go, from what I've heard, he's pretty good. But hello, I don't think I've seen that one before. But yeah, I think he's a better actor personally. I think he's a really good actor, actually. Everything I've seen him, and it's weird that he ended up doing so many kid-friendly family films. You know, working with children as well. Anyway, you see what I mean now about there being more actual gameplay. Gameplay, it's kind of average, but there's more of it than some people will have led you to believe. I have to say though, I'm not here trying to change anybody's mind. I'm just putting forward what I think of this. I like it. That's why I'm playing it. Although I can't really say that's the be all and end all of my channel, because there are several games I've played that I don't like. Actually, about that, I think it's actually important to play bad games as well as good games, especially if you want to, like myself, get into making them. The same with any art. The way you learn how to be a good artist, any medium, is by looking at bad art as well as good art. If you just look at the good art, you'll miss the context. Because you'll see things that work, but you'll lack the context of knowing why they work if you don't look at examples of it done wrong as well. And that's what a lot of people don't do. They look at, I don't know, cover systems. They look, yeah, cover systems are popular, so let's keep putting them in because they're popular and they work well. It's like, yeah, but you need to look at good examples of them as well as bad examples of them and see why the bad examples work and why the bad examples don't work and why the good examples do. That's how you learn to be a great artist, is by taking it into both. So I do play a lot of bad games. I don't... Bad. One guy's bad is another guy's treasure, I suppose. But, I like that one. What was I saying?
All right, listen, sources say the house is clear, okay? For now. But I want you to move.
Yeah, good art and bad art. Anyway, playing games that aren't very good, it's worth doing if you want to play, if you want to make games. If you want to write books, it's worth reading bad books to know why they don't work. So, I don't upload many of them to my channel because I'm mostly going to play a game that I'm interested in, and most of the time I think I'm quite discerning. Discerning? I think I'm quite discerning. It's very rare that I've looked at a game and think like, that was really good, then gone into it and found out that I didn't like it. It's happened though. But there will be times when I'll upload content for video games that I'm not as keen on. But most of the time, it's probably going to be me playing games that I at least find interesting.
Stop. Not you.
Oh,
Revenge is mine.
really? But I'm the one who ends up kicking the shit out of him. So...
Why are you looking for Lala? Where is she?
Okay, he speaks a bit more than I thought. A bit more than I remember.
What's going on, Ash? Do you want to know what's going on? It's the same bullshit that always takes place when you and Tay and Isaac get together. Except now your little pissing contests are starting to lead to innocent people getting hurt.
Like who? Lala.
So again, let me ask you, where is she?
You know. You're the one who set this
Yeah.
all up.
Why do you care?
What was I saying? Hello? Game? Hello? Game? God damn it, it's crashed. Well then. I'm not sure I'll pick back up from this one. Whatever. Come on. Come on. Enter. Right, and we're
So
back.
again,
I had to
let me
play
ask
through
you,
that section again, unfortunately.
she?
Hopefully it won't crash this time.
Again, why do you care?
It's only the second time I've had it crash, so we're doing
I
quite
am
well.
just trying to keep her safe.
Where was I, anyway?
I just want to take care of her.
Can't remember now.
I'll keep her
Bitches.
safe. Give me a fucking break. Are you serious? Because every goddamn thing that you have
Yeah, I'm
ever touched,
cereal. We have to go to the breakfast aisle because
always
I'm
turning
super
shit.
ethereal.
It always has. Everything.
Nice guy.
And your little quiet man? Yeah, he's not gonna save your ass tonight.
Ah. So he's not the quiet man then. The drawing is interesting. The bird head mask guy. Ooh, the plot
Everything okay,
thickens. Some of what? Else, I'll change the world? I just sent him a message via my phone to check what he's talking about. I think he's talking about I'll Change the World. The third Death Note film. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, that film's pretty messed up. Good film, though. It has some kind of diseased. It has like people's skin falling off or something. I don't remember exactly. It's been a while since I've seen it. I should watch that again, actually. It's about me. It's about where I save the world. Uh-oh. Something's going on. It's... What's in the box? No! No! This is where things start to get a bit more interesting. At least I think so. I don't think that's actually the dress his mother was wearing somehow, considering the... Oh, it's... Well, that's dress, yeah, of course it's not dirt. I also don't think that's real blood. And I mean, of course it's not real blood for the recording, but I don't think it's real blood in the game either. So is he not actually deaf then? Interesting. Maybe he's not. Maybe he just... Maybe it was what they call situational mutism. It's a condition that I have experience of myself. It's not quite what it sounds. Because when you think mutism, you think people go mute. And some people do, but it can also lead to people speaking in a different way, like speaking in a whisper or speaking very short, small amounts, very short words. They just class it as situational mutism. It's not an umbrella term. A bit like autism is, autistic spectrum disorder. It's not everybody on the autistic spectrum with an autistic spectrum disorder is autistic per se. Actually, everybody's on the autistic spectrum. It's just some people are in what they call the standard deviation, the bit in the middle. It's when you start falling outside of that things start to become a problem.
No, listen to me. It's Dane.
There we go.
Walker, it's Dane. Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, it was him all along. Dun, dun, dun. What the fuck? What's going on, dude? Yeah. I think that part actually happened because they referenced that more than once. But I'm not sure how much of it is actually really happening, if that makes sense. I think it might be overstated just how much of it's gone on. Also, he must have fists of solid steel. He just punched a phone and has somehow managed to avoid damaging his knuckles. That can't have been easy. I wonder which type of phone that is. It's Squeenix. So probably a Sony, I'm guessing. So they do seem to like Sony. I mean, they used one of the Sony phones in Advent Children. Nice phone, that. Hey, dude. What's going on? See, now that I don't think is him. Unknown image. Rogan Fox. FDR. Franklin Delano Roosevelt. So it's in Washington then. Where did it say he was going from? Yeah, JFK. That's in Washington, right? Huh. Ish. See, also, you don't decline when you're making a call. You cancel. It's a weird choice. I have a way to show it. There's nothing like a good fuck. As Billy Connolly puts it, it doesn't matter which language you speak. You're in the airport in like Tijuana and you tell somebody to fuck off. Off he will fuck. Pretty much it. Also, we're on the penultimate chapter now. Yeah, it's a fairly short game. It's probably why it only costs 12 quid. Money well spent, if you ask me. I am not disappointed in the purchase I made. I have most certainly enjoyed my time with this game. As a piece of art, if nothing else. And that opinion has not changed the second time through. In fact, I'm actually enjoying it more. I get what people were saying. There were some people, why should I care about these people? It's like, well, that's kind of half the point of the story, is you figuring out why you should care for yourself. You don't have to, of course, as many people haven't. But I do feel like Pixel Judge is probably going to be the only website giving a positive write-up of the game. But oh well. Maybe that's just the contrarian in me coming out again. Come here, bish. Get that bish. Don't be such a baznang. I keep meaning to do a throw when I'm in focus mode, but I keep forgetting. So next time I go into focus mode, let's try throwing somebody. See what happens then. Let's go get Lala anyway. Let's go rescue the women's. The surrogate mumsai. The surrogumsai. Mummagut? Yeah, mumma. No. Surrogum Sai. Sounds better. Maybe Surrogate Sai? Yeah, that could work. But then again, you can also have a Pup Sai. That's a dad. For those wondering, it's what my my wife started calling her mum and dad, Mum Sai and Pup Sai. We've distinguished it. You see, her mum because she grew up largely in America, she says mom, mum side, whereas in the UK we say mum. Right, let's try the throw. Nothing happened. So the way we've distinguished it is her mother is the mum side and she is the mum side to the baby, who, as I may have already mentioned, will be 1 in just over 2 weeks. Yeah, we're going to take her to a place called Head Over Heels. It's a soft play area for bibbies. We've already taken her there once. She very much enjoyed it, so we're going to take her again. And I think she'll have a good time. And then a couple of weeks later, when it's my older daughter's birthday as well, we're going to take them both to Head Over Heels. It's a kind of a tradition with my older daughter. She goes to Head Over Heels every year, and this year we're going to take Nazan Bibi. And her big sister can help her choose her first her first Build-A-Bear. Did I say Head Over Heels? I meant Build-A-Bear. We're going to go to Build-A-Bear. That's where the older girl goes every year. She's been doing that for like 10 years now almost. And we're going to keep that tradition alive with the baby. In fact, my older girl is coming to visit today. Yeah, I'm recording this at about 3:30 in the morning, I think it is now. And she'll be here about 5 in the evening. After school. She'll be here for the weekend. I'm also going to fix her computer while she's here, because something's gone wrong with it. The case has gotten a bit wiggled up, so there's that. I'm getting her a new case, but I might also need to get her a... Well, I don't need to get her a new HDD, but her version of Windows has gone a bit wibble-wobble, so I'm thinking it might be easier, because she has stuff on there that she doesn't want to lose. Instead of reinstalling Windows on that one and having 2 versions of Windows installed, or transferring everything across to another hard drive first, just get her a second hard drive, a smaller one specifically for Windows, installed to that. I mean, she'll still have to reinstall all her programs and stuff, but she'll at least keep all of the files easily. I'll see what happens when I get it put into its new case anyway, see if I can get it to boot up and repair it from that. She's been having a problem updating to Windows 10 1806, as many people have. I know Windows 10 has been a complete clusterfuck for many people. I've been really lucky with it, actually. I haven't had any major problems, which is weird, because I'm usually the one who gets all the problems, including problems that other people have never even heard of. You know, like, you go searching the internet and nobody's talked about it. I mention it to people that know their shit and like repair Windows for a living and stuff, and they're like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I've never even heard of that. That's usually me, but for whatever reason, Windows 10 has just worked for me. It's been a very refreshing change. It doesn't work as well as OS X. I love OS X. But it works. The only reason I haven't switched over completely to OS X, Mac that is because I like playing video games, and OS X just is not as good for games. So, yeah, I stick with Windows because it's just better for gaming, especially for recording games. Also, OS X isn't really something that you should install on a system that wasn't built for Windows, for Mac. Sorry. Uh-oh, that's not a good idea. Of course, this wouldn't actually work. A cigarette would not be able to ignite petrol, because it's the fumes that ignite, not the petrol itself. The petrol burns, but it's the fumes that ignite. Which is why a gas tank that's almost empty will blow up better than one that's completely full. Because the liquid will actually douse a lot of the kinetic energy.